Welcome back everybody to yet another thrilling episode of Converting My Van. In today's episode we will be revisiting electrics for the third time, and we're going to be installing a power inverter. So on the last video I revisited some of the previous electrics I've done, thinking I'm going to improve them and do things properly. However, I did the opposite, and I had lots of comments which were really useful and helpful, and I'm very appreciative of that. And after reading those, replying to some of those and speaking to my good friend Chris, I've come to the conclusion that I've been doing things horribly wrong. So over here I have got some loose connections, like this guy here, he's loose, and I've been using electrical tape on live wires, which I shouldn't have been doing. So the plan of action is I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect everything, not quite everything, but I'm gonna remove all of the electrical tape and then reconnect it all, and this time I'm gonna clamp it with my wire cutter things. It's got a clamping mode, I suppose. So that's the plan of action, and then we're going to go ahead and connect ourselves the 100 watt Renogy power inverter. Very exciting. So yes, let's begin with disconnecting some of the wires. Right, I've positioned you in what I feel is the best way I can for now. So the plan of action is I need to disconnect the battery and put my gloves on because I'm a little bit nervous. So I need this one, and not you, I need this one here. So disconnect the battery, like so. Cool. And I need to disconnect that there. That's a pain in the ass. So I need to basically take off all this electrical tape, and I need to clamp it. So we are going to go ahead and figure out how I do that. Probably starting off here. There we are, like that. So now I get my tool, I suppose. Oh, bloody hell, I'm falling over. And I'm going to stick him in like this. Ah, right, so you weren't quite clamped properly. Now, Chris told me I need to be careful to not over clamp. Over clamping is a thing that can happen. That's not something I want to do. That's not secure though. Okay, I'm gonna need a new ring connector, I believe. Oh, what is this? 25 amps. These are 25 amp ones. I need the ones that are inside. Okay, right, I need to go get some ring connectors. Okay, so we've got 35 amp ring connectors. Beautiful. So I'm going to take out one of these from here, like so, and connect it in like this. Will that now go anywhere? Yeah, that kind of is still moving. That's now surely got to be. That's pretty good. There's a little bit of like give, but I am putting a good amount of force on that, and that's not going anywhere. I would honestly say that it's secure. Oh, and that's where you clamp it, kids. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, awesome. That went perfectly. Really good. Really happy with that one. Oh my days. So it goes like this. So I need this one like this. So I need this one. Beautiful. That's in. So I just need to clamp it like, how far am I doing this? Shit. Oh, balls. So finally, I've got this one up here, which you just jump up like that. There's nothing I can do. What a pain in the ass. Like, why have you got to be a pain in the ass for? Like, oh, hang on. Haha, never mind. I spoke too soon. So, right, I need to sack this one off a sec. So, get that gone. These little flushes gone. It's still loose. The GoPro cut out then, so I'm not sure what that you saw, but we've heat shrinked this on and it's not going anywhere now, basically, which is good. So I just need to securely put this back in place with all my stuff here, like you. Yeah, literally just want to have it nice and tight. I need you like that. So I need to grab my little bag here. Lovely, you're secure. Just what we wanted. And you're going on here now. Hopefully. I did a terrible job there because that's still coming out. Shit. That's fine, don't worry, we've got more of them. Yeah, that's better. Much better. That one is much better. That now. Yeah, not going anywhere. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Back in there you go. Like that. Cool. So, everybody. Okay. I think all the connections are secure now. So there's no tape left. And everything that could be crimped is crimped. And like that, is a little bit like that. But in terms of like, you see what I mean? It doesn't look like he's coming out. Same with this guy. So in my opinion, these feel secure. I feel happy with it, truthfully. I'm not just saying that. It feels good. So I've got a bit of a creaky floor. It feels good. I think it looks good. Obviously, I don't know. This is the third time in me attempting to do this. So obviously, I felt it was fine the first 2 times. So I'm sure we'll be back for a 4th time. So if anyone in the comments could just let me know what you think. Any advice, as always, I'd really, really appreciate it. And next up, we're going to go ahead and install the power inverter, which is just here. It's a 1000 watt Renogy power inverter. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little tidy, because as you can see, this area is stinking with mess. And I want the power inverter to go roughly here, roughly there. So I want to get this all empty and clear, so I've got a nice clean workspace. And yes, I'm going to give that a quick tidy, and then we'll be back ready to install this. Okay, so I've got it all tidy, and we're ready to go, I think. Everything laid out. Here we have a 1000 watt power inverter. I have my cables, my 100 amp cables. This one here was provided by Renogy, And then this one here I bought. They've got the rings already on them, so I don't need to worry about clamping or anything like that. And then here is a giant black one as well. Perfect. I've got my fuse little box thing with my 100 amp fuse. That'll go in there, rings will go in there, and then that'll go into the battery. I've also got these things which then go back on here after you've connected them, so they're irrelevant. And then finally, I've got this spare black cable with 2 ring connectors that I need to connect on, where it will go into here, I hope anyway. I can, maybe that's a little bit big. We'll wing it. But they're going to connect, this is for the grounding, the earthing. So the what you would go do here is that's going to go from there up to about here, in that little pre-made hole that I had from before. But what I need to do, what Chris has suggested to me, is scraping the metal to try and get any like paint off or anything. So give it a good scrape basically, and then connect it via just a normal screw, and then that will be earthed into the chassis of the van. It is pivotal that you earth it, Chris has told me, so I will be doing that. Now I don't have anything to scrape, so what I do have though is a few tools I'm hoping will work. So I've got here a safety knife, but it's got this, and I've just got a little bracket. I'm hoping I can just basically go like this. Yeah, okay, you're not working. Okay, that, see there? That I think is what I've got to do. So I'm going to set the camera up first and foremost, and we're going to give that a go. Okay, so I think that would do. That's a suitable size for a screw, like the diameter around the hole, and I've cleared off most of, I guess, the paint or something, I guess. So that's done. Awesome. What I now need to do is get the power inverter in place, or in fact I'm going to connect the cables first and then put the power inverter in place afterwards, so I don't have to kind of faff about with the cables when it's connected on the wall. Okay, so here is the power inverter. I'm going to need a screwdriver, so I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these things here. Yeah, he's definitely working. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this guy comes out, and this guy just goes on the side here. I just need to connect in this cable. Cool, lovely. Like that. Oh, bloody hell, the rate's really coming down. Okay, those cables are in anyway. Apologies about the sound of the rain. So, this side here, now, I now need to look at this bit here. Oh my days, man, what the hell? Okay, let's shut the door. Whoa, okay, buddy. Fucking hell! What the hell is going on? Oh my days, what the hell was that? That door is soaking. Absolutely soaking now. It's absolutely chucking it down. Oh. Right, so I might have to come back because we ain't got any light in here now. This is why it's very important to get the power inverter sorted, because I have a work light, and the work light can then light up this room. Thus, in these situations, I can actually still work because I've got adequate light for the video. But right now, we don't have that, so I'm going to go take a 30-minute break, and hopefully the rain clears up, and we'll be back after that. So we've gone ahead and put on a little ring connector onto my onto my cable. So I'm just going to need to crimp it with what I believe is the bottom option. Does that work or no? That did actually work. Cool, alright. Just got to do the same on this side now. Like that. Next up, we're going to go ahead and crimp this again. Like, oops. Like that. Cool, alright. They're in. Let's unscrew this. And we screw it back down again. Okay, right, so I don't know how awkward this is going to be. I have not got a clue at all, but we're going to try and drill this onto the wall. So, the toughest screw is going to be these two here. So I'm going to try and do that one kind of first, I guess. So I want it roughly here, about, say, there. Right, so that one there went a lot better. Now this last one down here, I think would be too tricky to get to, so I might honestly just leave it. Oh. Okay. No worries, that just comes straight back out, I think. I do have these little bolts. Is that going to be too big though? Oh, this is a bigger screw. Hang on. Let's try this. I've got a bigger silver screw in there for some reason. Not sure why exactly, but okay, just, and that will go in like that. I think this would be better. There we go. Okay, so that is grounded. As far as I'm aware, that is earthed. It's grounded from the unit to the supply. Now, all I've got to do now is connect the cables up to the battery, but I need to put this one into a fuse first. So I want them to come down like this, basically. Oh, hang on. Do you know what I just need to do as well? I need to put these little covers back on, which I will definitely do now before I forget. Like that. Cool. Okay. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to take this out. And as far as I'm aware, actually, yeah, I do. The other one there. So my 100 amp fuse goes in like that. What I will need, I think, anyway, so I'll use them, is my blushes. Chuck one of these on as well for added security. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing a little bit better now. So we're going to connect this cable in like so, and then going to put in one of those and one of these. It's really awkward, but I will make sure this is secure. Can I use? Oh yes, we can. Right, so we're gonna go like this. I think that is should be tight in it. That is not genuinely not going anywhere. Beautiful. So we're going to do the same again on this side, which comes in from the now I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Like this. This comes in from the power inverter now, this side we're doing. One of you on there. So that. This one. Okay, so. Nice and secure. That will never close. But honestly, that's not my biggest concern. I'm not fussed about that at all, which is absolutely fine. So I've managed to drill a hole here, and I've fed the cable through, and I've reconnected it now to the fuse, and I just need to then connect this to the battery, but also I need to get the fuse box thing drilled down into place. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab my drill. Okay, so I should have. Oh, I actually need. I needed to have done something with this black cable, shouldn't I? Because I've got loads of spare excess black cable here. So I just stick it down here. Okay, so let's readjust you. So we've got 3 black cables, 3 red cables that need to be reconnected. Can't lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I hope I've done everything correctly. Again, if I haven't, I appreciate all the comments I ever get from people simply just telling me I've done things wrong, and if people can continue to do that, I would always genuinely be very appreciative. So it's a bit awkward because I need a bit of an angle. Okay, so let's get my screwdriver. Okay, they are very secure, which is perfect. 1, 2. Oh shit. Don't know if that's actually in or not. Okay, we're screwing in, so I believe we're working. Okay, so let's go over everything we have just done. So, more so, I can give the people who know what they're looking at and what they're talking about, those people who are watching this video, I'm going to try and make this as clear for you to see as possible, So hopefully you can comment and tell me if I'm looking okay or looking like I'm going to set myself on fire. Cool. Starting off at the very start, solar panel cables all the way down here, all the way down, and they come out here. It now goes into the solar isolator, which is crimped, no tape, and that is currently turned off, and then that goes into the solar part of the MPPT charge controller. Here is the black cable as well. Now from the solar MPPT charge controller, we've got a red and a black cable. The black cable is going into the negative of the battery, and the red is going into the positive, which is this one here, and it has a fuse on it. I've got the other one over here somewhere, so I can tell you. Sorry, it is a 35 amp fuse. There's a 35 amp fuse in here going into the battery. Cool. Next up, we have so we've got the we've got the stuff going into the battery from the MPPT charge controller. Next up, we've got the cables going into the blade fuse box. The red one here goes up this way into this box with a 80 amp fuse into here, which is crimped. Well, the cables that I can crimp are crimped, otherwise they're very secure with heat shrinking stuff. All the excess is behind. Red one up here into the positive. Cool. Black one again down all the way into the negative. Again, I've crimped what I can. Now the inverter, it's like basically what's happening here is, because I don't know what really I'm talking about, it's like talking another language, so I am kind of stuttering, sorry. So finally, the inverter cable here and here, they go into the inverter here. I've got a 100 amp fuse on the red cable, so it just goes there, excess behind, back out into the fuse, and then into here, and so is the black. Also with the inverter, just behind the cable, you can kind of see with the blue hook, that is the earthing. That goes up like this and into the bit where we scraped off at the start of the video. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to turn the inverter on or anything, and I'm especially not going to plug anything into it, because I just want to make sure, first of all, I'm not going to kill myself. But for the meantime, I'm going to end the video there. This episode, we've redone the electrics that we just said, which I'm really happy, truthfully, how it's all coming out. I'm learning a lot, and that's amazing. It's good fun, and there is power going in here as well with no flashing lights. Beautiful. We've connected the power inverter, and we've got it on the wall, and we've grounded, earthed it, whatever you want to call it, as well. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Like I said, I would massively appreciate if anyone could just drop a comment to either reassure me that everything is okay, or to guide me on the next steps I need to take for this. In terms of the next episode of converting my van, I will be looking at doing something non-electrical, because I want to break from it, because it's a little bit complicated and stressful, and I just want to do something different and a bit more fun. Anyways, so yeah, we'll be going through, I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different in the next episode, something non-electrical. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate, as always, all the support and comments I get on the videos. It means a lot. And yeah, cool. Cheers everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.